This past weekend has been nothing less than amazing. I had the privilege and pleasure of attending one of the biggest cons on the East Coast, one of the biggest cons amongst my tribe. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about BlerdCon. BlerdCon was everything I thought it was going to be and more. Just to see my people, the melanated tribe of Blerds, all congregated to one area, getting a chance to meet people who I've only seen online and had conversations with in DMs or email, to actually speak with them and talk with them, dap them up, give them hugs. You know, it was such a surreal experience. Y'all, there was a wedding at BlerdCon. Like, it was during the cosplay contest, and then they took an intermission before they announced the winner to have a freaking wedding. How crazy is that? Amongst the parties, shout out to my man, Awesomeness Prime. Shout out to my man, King Pac-Man. Shout out to Afro Cocoa Puffs. Y'all did y'all thing performing absolutely. The panelist, Karen Ashley, is a gem to meet if you all haven't met her before. Shout out to Wreck-It Ronnie. Shout out to the exclamation point. Shout out to Violet Verse, Dono's new best friend. Oh man, Jess Yalise, amazing person, great spirit. It was just so many people that I actually met, and I was blown away. So if you ever get a chance to experience BlerdCon, please do so. Go. I'm definitely gonna be back next year with a vengeance. D.O. Ashley's gonna do it way bigger next year. Just get ready for that. Ladies and gentlemen, Blerds and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek, episode 86. Welcome everyone, this is Do You Speak Geek. I am your host, Nix. Ladies and gentlemen, I am recording to you live from Arlington, VA, the location of BlerdCon, and it has been an amazing weekend. If y'all missed it, then hey, y'all missed it. But if you were here, you already know how lit it was, yo. I'm gonna be talking about BlerdCon for probably the next 2 weeks. But anyway, welcome to Do You Speak Geek. This is the place where you can get all the latest and greatest in the nerd and geek realm as far as news and reviews go. Shout out to everyone who has been rocking with us so far, and all the new subscribers and listeners. Welcome to Do You Speak Geek. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you are keeping up with the podcast. Shout out to all the podcast outlets out there. Spreaker, that is the home team. Shout out to Spreaker. Also, be sure to visit doyouspeakgeek.com, the central hub for everything DYSG, y'all. I'm talking about we got new merch, fresh new merch. Please be sure to check that out when y'all get a chance. Blogs, photos, videos, y'all already know what it is. It's about to go down the website. So please be sure to check out doyouspeakgeek.com for everything DYSG. Shout out to the social media platforms. Follow us there. Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, and Instagram at Do You Speak Geek. YouTube, the only place where you can find the Dono and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave your comments. We want to know what you guys think. Let's get into it, y'all. We're going to use the beginning of the show from now on going forward to do reviews of things that may have come out and dropped during this past week. So let's do what we do about this time, people. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, my nerds and my blurs, let's hop into these reviews. Loki, season finale and full season. Fantastic writing and a standout debut performance combined to create an episode of television that should change a universe or multiverse forever. Overall for the show, Loki's standout performance and unique visual identity result in Marvel's story that entertains its own right, while also opening up a whole universe for exciting possibilities. Y'all, Loki was dope. Check that out if you have not. Space Jam: A New Legacy enters the 21st century with LeBron James, King James. Impressive visuals, more personal stakes, and a fantastic villain in Don Cheadle. Unfortunately, the movie is a little too concerned with showcasing Warner Brothers' biggest franchises that Bugs Bunny and Friends got sidelined in their own movie. But check it out for yourself. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. It's a fantastic Zelda adventure that's aged like fine wine. Even in the Wii era, motion controls still aren't great. Oh well. Wilder Myth is an exciting new indie RPG combined with the best of storytelling with the best procedural generation and successes thanks to great writing, solid tactics, and some very clever design decisions. Check this one out. Awesome game. Beautiful too, by the way. Old World is a smaller scale 4X game that its civilization forebears, but its new ideas add both interesting depth and intimidating complexity. You might like this if you're that kind of a gamer. And finally, we have the Netflix movie Gunpowder Milkshake. A ton of great talent. However, it's glossed but empty. You know, it's a lot of star power, but not a great delivery on the movie. But you guys tell me what you think about all these reviews. Please be sure to hit up DSpeakGeek.com and leave your comments in the section. Let's hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all already know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the source wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week, we got Blue and Gold #1. Desperate to regain the spotlight, Booster Gold looks to attract the public's and the Justice League's attention the same way any washed-up second-rate hero would. Social media. The not-so-tech-savvy hero from the 25th century enlists the help of his best friend, the Blue Beetle, who possesses both the money and the brains to help his old pal navigate the scary world of internet influencers. Watch out, evildoers. Our heroes are live and online. Don't miss Dan Jurgens' triumphant return to Booster Gold with the help of all-star artist Ryan Sook, telling the tale filled with heart and maybe even redemption for DC's two favorite underdogs. Yo, I think this is going to be a good one. Y'all check this one out. Moon Knight #1. The mysterious Mr. Knight has opened his midnight mission. His people petitioning to protect from the weird and horrible. Weird and horrible, the Moon Knight? Who would have thought? The Moon Knight stalks the rooftops and alleys marked with his crescent moon tag, bringing violence to any who would harm his people. Mark Spector, in whichever guise he decides to don, is back on the streets, a renegade priest of an unworthy god. But while Khonshu languishes in a prison that Moon Knight put him in, Moon Knight must still observe his duty, protecting those who travel at night. Let it be known, Moon Knight will keep the faith. I think it's going to be a good book, getting us ready for the series it's going to produce on Disney Plus pretty soon. So yeah, I'm with it. Static Season 1 #2. Virgil Hawkins learns that a secret identity is a tricky thing when his high school bully gets upgraded to his superpowered arch nemesis. That's crazy. But if he thinks the fires of hot streaks burn hot, then he definitely isn't ready for the white hot anger of his parents when they learn what he's brought to their front door. Yikes. You gotta protect the city. Now your mom and dad in your case about being a superhero? That's gotta suck. Anyway, Power Rangers #9, Jason and Drakon. Let's go. The Omega Rangers return to Safe Haven, but after Drakon's recent actions, Jason has had enough, and the aftermath of their confrontation will shake the team to its very core. Yes, we got Jason and, well, it's an equal Tommy, but still, it's a Tommy. Part 2. Let's go. Shazam #1. Billy Batson came to Titans Academy looking for answers. Why was the rest of his adopted family cut off from the power of Shazam? Who knows? Why are his own powers becoming increasingly unreliable? In this miniseries, the answers send Billy on an outrageous adventure that not only will change him, but have an immense impact on the school and other students of Titan Island. Curious to see what's going to happen here. Curious. Dark Blood number 1. What if you were given the power to change the course of history? Alabama, 1955. Avery Aldridge is an ordinary young black man. A decorated World War II veteran, Avery provides for his wife and his daughter. But wounds of the past have a way of coming back, and Avery Aldridge will soon discover he is anything but ordinary. After a run-in that awakens a strange new ability, Avery's about to become more powerful than he can ever dare to dream, in a country and society that never wanted him to have any power. Oh boy, this one is going to be a good one. I can't wait to get my hands on this one and read it. And finally, we have Siphon number 1. Siphon introduces a new supernatural empath who is entrusted with the power to sense and siphon pain from others. Silas, a fast-living EMT, is now able to directly ease the suffering of people around him. Awesome power, right? But the more he uses this gift, the more it curses him with carrying the miseries of those he's helped. Tormented by his own solitude, Silas is befriended by a drifter who eventually draws him into the age-old war that has raged for control for the human condition. Yo, that's a good premise right there. I actually like that. I'm gonna be definitely getting that on my hands. Getting that in my hands. Yeah, y'all know what I meant. Anyway, for all these titles and more, please be sure to hit up your local comic book store and cop these on New Comic Book Day. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder! Thunder!
Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
All right, peoples, Deadpool's first MCU crossover. Now, Deadpool finally joins the Marvel Cinematic Universe thanks to his very crossover with Korg from Thor Ragnarok. While it isn't an official debut of Ryan Reynolds' Merc with the Mouth in the MCU, but Reynolds and Taika Waititi did appear as their Marvel characters together to promote the upcoming film Free Guy, which features both actors. The pair react to the trailer for Free Guy in character, which is not how we would have expected Deadpool to debut the MCU, but here we are. It's hilarious. It's on Ryan Reynolds' YouTube channel. Check that out. Chucky TV series. I did not know this was coming. So Sci-Fi is doing a Child's Play TV series, Chucky, and it has released a new teaser for the upcoming season, giving fans their first official look at a completed footage of the show. Chucky is a continuation of the Child's Play film series, which kept the franchise alive for years before Sony rebooted the Child's Play franchise in 2019. Now, Child's Play direct creator Don Mancini has taken his version of the franchise to TV, and fans are thrilled that Chucky will be keeping the original kiddish and charm of the series, with longtime veterans Brad Dourif and Jennifer Tilly all returning for the TV series. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait to watch that. I'm gonna watch 3 episodes. The official synopsis: after a vintage Chucky doll turns up at a suburban yard sale, an idyllic American town is thrown into chaos as a series of horrifying murders begin to expose the town's hypocrisies and secrets. Meanwhile, the arrival of enemies and allies from Chucky's past threatens to expose the truth behind the killings, as well as the demon doll's untold origins as a seemingly ordinary child who somehow became this notorious monster. Ooh, I hope it's not all too dark, because if we can get a little mix of how dark Chucky was in the beginning and just a little bit of that humor, how it kind of ended up with like Bride of Chucky and like Son of Chucky, then I think we'll have a good mix. That'll make for good TV, I think. So a Grease prequel is coming to Paramount Plus. How about that? It's bringing back the classic franchise according to Deadline. The service is giving the green light to a new Grease prequel series. The series is titled Grease: Rise of the Pink Ladies. Sounds very epic, right? It has been picked up for 10 episodes so far. According to the report, the pickup has been in the works for weeks and has been developed by Paramount Plus since last fall, though it initially was being developed HBO Max. That didn't happen, and after some time is now set to finally see light of day on Paramount Plus. The prequel series is set 4 years before the original film and will revolve around the Pink Ladies crew, which in the original features Rizzo, Frenchie, Marty, and Jan. According to the series description, it appears that the prequel revealed how the crew was started and thus will focus on new characters. The series is starring Scott Yard Channing, Diddy Khan, Dinah Manoff, and Jamie Donnelly. I know a lot of people are going to be interested in this one. I'll check it out. You know, Grease was never really my thing necessarily, but I'm pretty sure people are going to love this. Absolutely. No question, it's going to be dope. Let's hop real quick into Some Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
It's on like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
All right, people, real quick with Thumb Life news. Not a whole lot because next week is going to be pretty packed with gaming news. But WNBA's Candace Parker becomes the first woman on the cover of NBA 2K. It has been revealed the Chicago Sky player Candace Parker will grace the cover of NBA 2K22, making her the first woman ever or WNBA player to ever appear on the NBA 2K cover. She will appear as part of GameStop's exclusive release of the game, celebrating the WNBA's 25th anniversary season. Wow, 25 years? Dang, time has flown by. The game will drop on September 10th. The game will be announced with other covers like athletes of Luka Doncic, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dirk Nowitzki, Kevin Durant, and Rui Hachimura. Yo, it's gonna be a good game, and I definitely appreciate them giving the WNBA some shine. 25 years, wow, that has been a flyby. I remember when it first debuted with Lisa Leslie dunking on people. That was dope. All right, you nerds, let's mark out.
So what you gonna do?
Goodbye and good night. Bang!
All right, you wrestling smarks, Impact Slammiversary 2021 was a pretty big deal. Let's hit a few highlights. First of all, we have the return of the Ultimate X. Yo, Josh Alexander retained and did his thing. Incredible match. The spots were spot on where they were supposed to have been. I mean, it was insanity. But I'm so glad Ultimate X is back in Impact Wrestling. Chelsea Green, surprisingly, and I use that with quotes, showed up team up with boyfriend Matt Cardona in this admittedly boring feud between himself and Brian Myers, and he's being teamed with Tenille Dashwood. I mean, they kind of dropped Hot Mess for weeks leading up to this, so we kind of saw this coming, but all in all, pretty good. Thunder Rosa and Mickie James appeared to be giving Deonna Purrazzo a little bit of hell, but Deonna Purrazzo still retains her title. A nice little weaving in there of NWA with Impact Wrestling. Mickie James definitely will be getting back on her chops and probably giving Deonna a run for her money, maybe even taking the title off of her. We shall see. The Good Brothers are once again the Impact Tag Team Champions. A little bit of a hooker by crook, but whatever. They got the job done. And after Kenny Omega retained against Sami Callihan in a no DQ match, the Forbidden Door was kicked open again and Jay White showed up to have a face-to-face with Kenny Omega. I will let speculation run rampant online. And finally, people, last night was WWE's Money in the Bank, which saw the return of none other than Mr. Hustle, Loyalty, and Respect himself, John Cena. Cena made his shocking return to WWE on Sunday night. Hasn't been seen since WrestleMania 36 after that Firefly Funhouse match. Ooh, 5 times fast for that, huh? With Bray Wyatt. and the 2019 episode of Monday Night Raw, he arrived in the closing moment of the pay-per-view and interrupting Roman Reigns, disrespecting Roman Reigns, matter of fact. How you gonna disrespect Roman Reigns? Come on, Cena, really? After his successful Universal Championship match against Edge, Cena began motioning toward Reigns as the champ and started to lift up championship, only for the F9 star to hit him with the "you can't see me" taunt and backing away. Cena, you disrespected the head of the table. You did not acknowledge him properly. But SummerSlam's looking good. I don't know about y'all. I want to see it. I'm down for it. Are y'all down for it? Let me know. All right, people, that is my time. I am going to get out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to follow the content, subscribe to the content, this podcast. Definitely be sure to let your boy know what you think about that content. Visit the website, doyouspeakgeek.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Check out the YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like the videos there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?